Hello and welcome back everyone. In this session we will be going through the human computer. So let's get started then and let's see what we will be doing in today's session. Learning objective. Be able to recognize the key components that make up a computer and identify their functionality. So in order for you to achieve beginning, you should be able to identify a range of computer components. In order for you to achieve developing, you should be able to recognize and link at least two computer components to human body parts and explain what they do. And to achieve the meeting level, you need to be able to recognize and link at least four computer components to the human body parts and explain what they do. In order for you to go above and beyond, you need to be able to explain the difference between storage devices within a computer and explain these differences and how they work within a computer. The keywords associated with today's session are motherboard, processor, memory, and hard disk drive. So, case and power supply. Let's get started. Here you can see a skeleton with a heart, and you can see a power supply unit and a case. So let's see the connection between the computer devices and the human body parts. So the computer casing is considered to be the same as the skeleton. So the case of the computer holds everything together like the skeleton, and it keeps each of the components in place, similar to the way your skeleton keeps your body together. Then we have the power supply, which is the same as our heart. So just like your heart pumps blood around your body to give you energy, the power supply pumps electricity around the computer to power all of the components. The insides. We have the motherboard, which is considered to be the same as our central nervous system. So the motherboard sends messages to all of the other components inside the computer, like your nervous system, sends signals to the organs in your body. And then we have the processor, which is also known as the CPU, which is short for the central processing unit, and that is in your mobile phones, and it is the same as your brain. The processor is where the computer carries out all of its tasks, known as processes, in a similar way to your brain thinks about things. Memory and storage. So we have hard disk drive, which is considered to be like our long-term memory. This is where all of your documents, pictures, programs, etc. are stored on the computer, and it's similar to all of the long-term memories in your brain. So whatever you hold and that you can recall, it's the same as that part of your brain. Then we have random access memory, which is also known as RAM. RAM is where the computer stores the current tasks that is being carried out. This is like when you are thinking about how to work out a sum in maths, or what you are going to say next, or what you're listening to right now. It's being stored in your short-term memory. What I am looking for. Connect the computer parts to the human body and explain the purpose of each part. So in order for you to be successful in this session, you need to locate and load the human computer presentation. You need to add a picture of each computer part and human part. State what part of the human body each device is linked to. State the purpose of each of the devices, and state which level you think you are working at, and give a reason as to why you believe you are working at that level. So you will be provided with this presentation, as you can see here on the right hand side. What you need to do here is put a picture of the computer part and then an equivalent picture of the human part, and then write the name down of the part. So what is the part that you've put the picture of? Is it the power supply unit? Is it the processor, also known as the CPU? What part of the human does it represent? So does it represent the central nervous system? Does it represent the brain, the heart? And then what is the purpose of the part? So what does it do? Why is it inside the computer? What is its role? When doing the task, make sure you take into consideration the level descriptors. So in order for you to achieve a beginning level, you need to identify a range of computer components. However, we are not focusing on beginning. You should all be aiming for meeting to exceeding. So you need to link at least 4 computer components to human body parts and explain what they do. And to achieve exceeding, you should be able to explain the difference between the storage devices within a computer and explain these differences and how they work within a computer. So in order for you to achieve exceeding, you will need to add an additional slide explaining the differences.